everybody. I'm Mike Perusich, Hammond and David Kats with Kats Consultants. Thanks for joining us today. David, patient communication.
Yeah, you know, I had a doctor once who was kind of a country doctor, and I was in his office. In fact, I was a preceptor in his office before I graduated, and somebody came in and they said, well, our child has Legg-Calve-Perthes disease, and he said, gosh, I never heard of that. And he got down on his knees by his file cabinet. He pulled out and he said, here it is. And, you know, you have to have a little bit better rapport and communication with your patients than to say, gosh, I never heard of that before. You know, it was like, boy, it really surprised him. It sounded like a foreign name to him. So I think what you have to do is when you have patient communication, you have to take everything in stride. And it's basically, I expected that. Patrick, why don't you give some examples of I expected that?
Right. So more times than not, when you walk in with a patient, they're going to say one of three things. They are either going to be better, they might be a little worse, or they're going to be about the same as they were last treatment.
And that's about all they can say.
That's right. And so you got to be prepared when you walk in the room for one of those three. Mm-hmm. And if you can do that, that definitely kind of sets the ball in motion. It kind of makes you feel a little bit more of ease when you walk in with the patient. Unfortunately, not every patient's going to feel better after the adjustment.
That's right.
Sometimes they can be a little achy, a little sore afterwards. Well, that's exactly what I expected. Or if they're better, that's pretty much what you expect or not. Mm-hmm. So you just move forward, and when you walk in, always be confident and be able to roll with the punches.
Right. Well, and I think it's always important to kind of maintain the same demeanor no matter what they say. Yeah. You know, sometimes you have a tendency, especially when you're young in practice, you have a tendency, if they're doing better, oh my gosh, that's great!
Or they say, I'm doing better, and you say, really?
Yeah, really? Or they're doing worse, and they have a little bit of a scowl on their face, and you don't quite know how to handle it, and you say something like, oh no, I don't know what to do now.
Right.
You know, so always maintain a calm demeanor when you're in with patients. I'm doing better, Doc. That's great. I'm not feeling any better, Doc. You know what? I expect that. Doc, I feel a little bit worse. I expect that too. You maintain that same calm demeanor so that no matter what they throw at you, you've expected it. And that's really what they're looking for. They're looking to see how you're going to react.
That's right. And sometimes you add into that. Like, for instance, if they said, Doc, it's my third adjustment, I feel like I'm about 100% better. You can say, well, I kind of expected that, but I want to tell you that the problem is still there, even though the symptoms have gone away. So we've got to keep working on this, and always put some qualifiers around that thing. If they say, Doc, I feel worse, you say, I expected that because your body has to do a lot of shifting, and they're going through times when you don't feel so good. So always say, I expected that, and then if they're really good, say, don't get overexcited, and if they're really bad, don't say get overexcited. You know, just plan on it.
You know, another thing I like to do too is I like to kind of grade, if you will, grade the adjustment and let the patient know how they're doing on a daily basis. Right. You know, that was a really good adjustment today, Julie, and I think we're really making some progress here. You know, I've noticed that your leg length, you remember in the exam we started out, we were about 1.5 inches apart. Today you're only about 1/2 inch. I really think we're making some good progress.
Yeah. And you can tell that too when you adjust people, or even the little things that they're doing on a daily basis, getting up and off the adjustment table, for example. First day they get up pretty slow. Even though they may not be feeling a lot better, they're still moving a lot better. So quick little range of motion evaluations and adjustment. I do the same thing with the grading the adjustment, just to see how well they're doing with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like to say, when you do the adjustment, you say grade the adjustment. You guys both say grade the adjustment. I don't know if they do this anymore. I doubt that they do, but Sears used to sell tools, and they had 3 grades: good, better, and best. And so you could buy a good saw, or a better saw, or the best saw. And that's how you should grade your adjustments. You don't ever grade them as, you know, and when you get done, you say, good. That was a real good adjustment this time. Right. Or you say, better. You say, man, that's good. That's better than we got all this week. Yeah. Or you adjust them and you say, man, that's the best movement we had since you've been here. And so
you're really starting to loosen up.
Yeah, good, better, best.
Yeah, that's good. Good points. Good points. Well, thanks for joining us today with Coffee with Kats.